Gentlemen and ladies sitting on the podium here, and ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon and welcome to Bangladesh. This is the second in series of this Bangladesh festival being held in Tokyo, in this Yoyogi Park. As you can see from the poster, from the slogan, it's called Go Green Bangladesh. There could not be any appropriate or distinguished guests present here today, Mr. Sheikh Siraj, who I was telling a few minutes ago that he is a dedicated person that who has brought the agriculture, the thoughts of agriculture, the vision of agriculture, the idea of agriculture from rural Bangladesh to the urban Bangladesh, to the living room of Bangladesh. Today, as he has said, you have heard, Bangladesh is a country which is in size 1/3 of Japan, but with double, almost 1.5 times the size of population of Japan. Yet, this small land of Bangladesh feeds a huge population mass of 150 million people. And this achievement was able to attain by our farmers. And Mr. Sheikh Siraj, he represents the farmers. I want to congratulate the organizers. It's not an easy task to organize a program, an event, a festivity of this nature. It really needs lots of hard work, and the hard work behind the scene, which many people which we do not know. I genuinely believe that these people, these organizers, they really deserve our congratulations and our thanks, particularly my tribute as the ambassador of Bangladesh, that they have tried to project an image of Bangladesh, an image which is not usually seen or read in the electronic or print media. This is a Bangladesh that was created with the sacrifice of 3 million lives. This is a Bangladesh which was created to establish democracy. This is a Bangladesh which was created to establish secularism, our identity, our culture, our tradition, our ethos, which makes the Bengali, which takes the Bengali. What is a Bengali? Bengali, we are first. What are the Bangladeshis? What we are? First, we are Bengali, then we are Bangladeshi, and then we are Muslims. Bangladesh is a country with 88% Muslims. Yet, our lives, tradition, our culture, our ethos have been shaped and influenced by the geographical location that we are in. It is unique for a Muslim country or a Muslim majority country that Bangladesh does not share a common border with another Muslim country. And it's a unique feature of Bangladesh. So our ethos, our ideals, our visions have been influenced, shaped by our geographical location. Bangladesh, as perhaps you know, was created, founded by the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. We are proud to say that a great Bengali leader in the thousands of years that was born in this land. It's an inspiring thought that today his able daughter, Sheikh Hasina, is our Prime Minister, who has been just recently elected with a huge, massive mandate. A mandate which has been given with a vision of 2021. Meaning that by the time Bangladesh becomes 50 years old, is on your 50th anniversary, Bangladesh, inshallah, will be a middle income country in the world. We have enormous achievements in many sectors. Just some time ago, Mr. Shahid Siraj, he gave a description just in only the agricultural sector. But there are many other sectors. In fact, in Japan, I'm so proud to be the Bangladesh ambassador here. I'm proud of the Bengalis that live in Japan here, that each of them have succeeded in this country by competing, by working hard in Japan, doing business or study in Japanese language, in Japanese rules and regulations, in Japanese terms and conditions. And each of them have succeeded in their respective fields. And that's a great pride and that's a great honor, and I really feel very, very proud for them. Indeed, it is our expatriates who we say our human assets, our human resource. They have great contribution. They have tremendous contribution in our war of liberation. It was our expatriate nationals who had mobilized the world opinion, who had carried the message, who had spread the message that what was happening in Bangladesh in 1971. And the nation pays a great deal of indebtedness to them. I believe, as the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has always said, that each of our Bangladeshis, each of our Bengalis abroad are a goodwill ambassador of Bangladesh. It's not only a great honor, but it is also a very, very important task. I'm happy that our nationals living abroad are in their respective field in their own ways. Each of them are trying to project the good image, the best image, the positive image of Bangladesh. They are making huge contribution to our social development, to our economic development, to our political development. And I'm sure that as we go, as the nation progress in the years ahead, they will continue to do so and make Bangladesh a very, very strong nation in the amity of the world, in the amity of the nation. I'm indeed very happy for the kind presence of His Excellency Mr. Hiroshi Nomata, Director General in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I work with him very closely. I am very grateful to him for his kind support. Bangladesh, Japan is a great friend of Bangladesh. Japan is a close friend of Bangladesh. And indeed, Japan is our #1 development partner. There are so many similarities with Japan and Bangladesh. And we in Bangladesh look up to Japan with a lot of pride. Japan indeed is a great inspiration for us, that we want to emulate the success of Japan in our own national life. Because we see in Japan many similarities with our country, with Bangladesh. Number one, Japan has lost 3 million people during the Second World War. We in Bangladesh have lost 3 million people in our war of liberation. So when it comes to the bilateral relationship, our relationship goes much deeper than the normal bilateral diplomatic relationship. At the first instant, we in Bangladesh, we know, we can touch the pains, the pains, the destruction, the damage that was wrought by the war. Because we have gone through the same painful journey. It is at that level that we believe that is the spring fountain of the relationship between our two countries. Professor Nara is here. And he was a good friend and a good friend of Bangladesh. During the war of liberation of Bangladesh, Professor Nara used to stand near the station with a pot in his hand, collecting funds for the for Bangladesh, for the war in Bangladesh, for the refugees in Bangladesh. And that's kind of friends that we look up to Japan for Bangladesh. Japan has been a consistent development partner. Indeed, Japan is the #1 development partner for Bangladesh. It has